Hello, it's Wiserhood, and today I'm going to be talking to you about rolling. Now, I wanted to release this video because it seems lately I've got a lot of questions in Congregate chat and a few outside of it about rolling, and more specifically asking if their roll is a good roll. Now, the first thing I want to cover is the minute effects that your roll on your 6-8 stats are going to give you. Now, attack, defense, speed, whiz, vid, and dex are all important stats, but if you're only going to max your character to 6-8, your roll doesn't really matter very much. People say that it matters because, oh, you got negative 10 HP, that's bad, but really, you shouldn't be risking yourself to negative 10 or to 10 HP in the first place. The other reason that your 6-8 roll really doesn't matter, because the chances are, if you get a really bad roll on these 6 stats, like you get negative in all your stats, which likely isn't going to happen, the chances are is that's only going to cost you around a life pot all put together, those 6 stats, as, you know, defense is always going to start at 0. For example, if you get a negative 6 speed roll on your rogue, that's probably not going to happen, but it might happen. Now, based on your wealth, let's say you're worth 100 life, doesn't really matter to you, it's only going to cost you 3 death. But if you've got only, let's say, 5 life, all put together, 30 defense, then maybe you might think about re-rolling your character if you're going to be spending 10% of your worth right now on this guy. Now, a rogue speed roll is going to, on average, give him 43 speed. The rogue speed max is at 75, and you can only gain 1 or 2 speed per level. If you were to roll a 1 on every single speed roll once you get it, you're only going to get a negative 9 roll. That is because the rogue starts with a speed at the very beginning of 15, and if you roll 1 every single time, you're going to end up with 34. So even if you were to flip heads, let's say you're going to flip heads, you're going to flip a coin 19 times. You get heads every single time. That's basically what this is. So you have to get heads, or you have to roll a 1 19 times in a row to get a negative 9 roll in speed. And it's the same the other way around. So when you see yourself get like a +5 or a +6 roll in one of your base 6 stats like that, it's actually quite fantastic. Now, let's move on to talking about life and mana, because these are the big hitters. These are what people are talking about when they're rolling. When people are, you know, they're only really maxing maybe 2-8, 3-8, and then they're dying, or they just can't afford to max a vid on their knight or attack on their wizard, and it just costs them a lot. So we're going to move on to that now. Now, the reason that people care so much about life and mana, they spend a lot of time in, you know, the fame train, or however they want to level up their characters. They spend a lot of time focusing on getting positive rolls because it costs a lot. It really does. Now, on the ninja, if you were to get average rolls on all your stats, and ninja is a class that just eats pots, it just smothers his face with them. I think it might be the class that eats the most pots to max 6-8. Someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but it's got extremely high caps, you know, 70s and 60s, and that is going to cost you just over 20 life to 6-8, while maxing just life and mana alone is probably going to cost you around 20 to 25 life, you know, maybe more, maybe less, based on your roll. And that's because, you know, life and mana are expensive, 6 def, 4 def, so they're going to cost you something. And this is why people roll a lot, because they want to save maybe 1 life. If they're really lucky, they could save up to 6 life. Now, that's all I have to say in this video. I'm going to be thinking of some ideas for some other videos, and here's a screenshot of the Realm Eye of this Necromancer roll, just so you can see. Everything's pretty average, except for that lovely speed roll you see. I guess I got a lot of plus 2s a lot more than I should have. But anyways, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment below or message me on Congregate or Realmi. That's it for now. Thanks. Have a good day.